Hello, Flosstube. I'm Terri.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're the
Cornhusker State Stitchers. Today is Saturday, December 23rd, 2023. And this is Flosstube number 77.
Welcome back, guys.
Hi.
Been a minute.
It has been a minute. It's been a month since our last video. I think, yeah. It was right after Thanksgiving, right before Thanksgiving. Oh, doesn't matter.
Somewhere in there.
Our last video. Life. We've just been doing life. It got crazy. It was busy. Things like that.
We appreciate you guys sticking with us and the notes that we've received asking where we were. We do appreciate that, so thank you.
Yes. We're here. I promise. Shout out to my husband, Jim. It is his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Yay. What have we been doing for the last month? Why has it been so busy?
Well, we had Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. We met up with a couple of friends in Omaha, Lisa and Lori. Mm-hmm. Hi, guys.
Met up with Sarah and Lincoln
Met
here.
up with Sarah.
Hung out at my work. It was really fun. I like that.
Yeah. My husband had a second stint. That was fun.
It was known that it was going to happen. It wasn't any kind of emergent or anything.
Yeah.
It was...
We just didn't know it was going to happen that soon.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Got that done. We had company from Colorado. Mm-hmm. And then you've been...
Well, Christmas in general. Just getting ready for Christmas. Doing the Christmas stuff. Yeah. We got drywall hung and done. Completed in our living room and our kitchen.
And painted.
And we did some painting, too. We also moved the front door. So we had somebody come in and remove the brick. Jim moved the door over. He recovered the wall. He basically put our house back together. And then they came back and patched in some of that brick. Still have more to do, but it's looking so
quite a job.
good.
Yeah, it's starting to look really good now.
And then there's the cleaning, because you can't do anything about drywall dust. It's going to happen. We covered as much as we could. We blocked off as much as we could. But that dust gets everywhere. Yeah. So there's been a lot of cleaning.
You'll find it for a year.
There's going to be more cleaning. So that's what we've been doing.
Cool.
We did have a Christmas dinner with Grandma.
Yes.
So we did do some family stuff. We'd talk about that, but that quilt has something to do with that. Yeah.
Where do you want to talk about that at?
I put it right there.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay.
But we do have a question. And Lori, I appreciate you asking this question because I did not address it the last time. So thanks for asking it again. This is in regards to the Year in the Hoop series. Do you have that handy to show a picture? Any chance? Maybe?
Oh.
If you know, you know, I guess. I'm really making her go down into the pile. This is the Year in the Hoop series, if you haven't seen it. But what we did as Heartland Quilting and Stitching is we actually had this as a kit, in the sense of you got fabric and floss, or pattern and floss. And with that fabric, her question is how to cut it for the best use. So a couple things. In particular, she had done 32 count.
I didn't want that folded. If I wanted it folded, I would have folded it.
Oops. 32 count. So something I want to point out is these are the finished stitch sizes. I don't know if you can read them, but there's 16 count. And then there's 32 count. So the way the pattern is written is to do 32 count 1/1. That is not what we did. I didn't even notice that in the pattern.
Yeah, we didn't even realize it when we started the club.
Yeah, exactly.
So we always plan for
2/2.
2/2, yeah.
Yep. So with that being said, what I'm going to talk about is assuming you're doing it 2/2 on 32 count, or any other even weave, you're doing 2/2. In the kit... in the club, you got a yard of fabric. Now, this is going to be more than you need, but it was easier to do a full yard than to piecemeal it. Assuming you're doing 32 count, it comes out to a stitch size of roughly 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches. Making an assumption that you would do 2-inch border on all sides, you need roughly an 8.5 piece square, however you want to do that. And this is, her question was intended to get the most use of the fabric and still have some fabric left over to do for other projects. So the lowest I would probably go is a 2-inch border. I personally have done smaller, but that's up to you. The thing about a yard of fabric is it is divisible by 9. So if you need 8.5 inches square, bump that up to 9, and you can actually just fold your fabric and get it cut. So a yard of fabric then would be, hold on, this is folded in half. So this is your selvaged edge, this is your folded edge. The length all the way down is 36 inches. This here is 55 inches on an even weave, and making this 27 inches. The best part is, if you take a swath that's 9 inches thick, here, what? Hope you clean your nose. A swath that's 9 inches this direction, you can...
Get your thumb out of my face.
You're messing me up. Just fold in thirds and thirds. I know this doesn't look great, but this is what I've done, literally what I've done. And then you just cut your folded edges, and you have 9 inches square. Then you have, that gives you 6 pieces. Do that again for 12, and you have all the stuff you need. Like I said, there's plenty of fabric here.
Yeah, you should have some left over.
Yes.
Probably quarter of a yard left over.
A fat quarter, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I don't actually know because I didn't figure it out.
Okay.
But
I thought you said the kits needed like 3/4 of a yard.
Something like that, yes. But it's been a while since I figured that out. So whatever you have left is probably what I intended.
I meant to do that.
I hope that makes sense. So if you don't have any rulers, you can do it this way. If you do have rulers, just cut a swath that's 9 inches and then 9 and 9. Get your face.
It's dangerous. Jeez.
You don't know what 6 inches is. It's not near your face. Okay, with all that interruption, do you guys understand? I hope so. Because Mom messed up my flow, so I don't know what I was saying.
I got bored.
Clearly.
If you don't understand,
yeah.
pop her a personal message and she'll answer it.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going. I'm going to get my thoughts in order because you really messed me up.
All right, you want to start over then?
No.
All right.
It's fine. What's next?
Happy Mail.
Okay. So let's do that.
Okay.
You have it all.
First of all, we want to thank Sue.
Yes. And she gave us a card.
Airmail.
Airmail. So this card is super cute, and she got us a gift certificate, so we greatly appreciate that.
I'm trying to read it without my glasses. Isn't she like in South Africa or something like that?
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
And then, since you're not doing your job over here,
I might be a little out of practice here.
we got this adorable card from Donna. Thank you, Donna.
Thanks, Donna. And then we got this from Michelle. Aww. And considering there's a moose on it, can you guess which Michelle this is? And then she also sent us a limited edition gel arts.
Which is a really pretty color.
And 2024 charms.
Yes. And if you don't know, that is Maine Moose Mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, thank you very much. I just have to keep that.
Yes. Oh, am I? Okay.
It's your turn.
So we got this from Kara. This is a gorgeous card, Kara. Absolutely gorgeous. And your handwriting is fantastic.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen any handwriting that good except for a typewriter.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's perfect. But her daughter has just transferred to Offutt Air Force Base. So, Kara, if you're in town, absolutely, we will get together.
Yeah. And Kara does have a floss tube. Granite State Stitcher.
Yes.
Is her floss tube, and I did check that out the other day after she told me.
Yep.
So yeah, everybody give her a watch, please.
Absolutely.
And this came from her?
Yep.
Okay. So she sent us these needle minders.
Aren't they great? Those are corn stalks.
I love that.
Or corn husks, I should say. Ears of corn. These are perfect.
And then Jenn. Little Miss Jenn, who is in San Antonio, that came up to Lincoln and we got to meet her. She sent us these. Oh, you took yours out. I'll let you show yours.
As in, okay.
She sent us these wonderful bags.
So there's a main project bag, a little notions bag, and these wonderful counting pens. But no, we've never used them. I'm excited to use them.
Yeah, I am too. So these bags are creations by Mary Rose. And this is blackbird fabric, right?
Yes.
I love it. Thank you, Jen.
At least this part. This part's blackbird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Creations by Mary Rose.
So thank you, everybody. Oh, wait.
There's more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah made us each a little hanging biscornu. It's got a snowflake on it. On the back it's got Merry Christmas 2023 and a little snowflake.
And she color coordinated.
Mine's purple and Jamie's was blue.
Yes.
Jamie left hers at work.
Yeah, mine's on the tree at work. I left it there so I could see it.
Yes, so thank you for that. I love that.
Yes. Okay, look around. Is there anything else? Because this table is quite messy,
Yeah,
I might
it is.
add. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys so much.
We do appreciate it.
I know we'll say this later, but we just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. So thank you for this. Oops. Throwing things around.
Did we do this? What is this?
That's part of the giveaway.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't know. You had it on the table, so I left it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and then we do have a couple other people we want to thank. So we do have a link in our description box if you're interested. No obligation, but there is a Ko-Fi link or a coffee link in that description box. We had a couple people take advantage of that. Miss Tara, she is a Nebraskan as well. So thank you so much, Tara. Or she is from Nebraska, whichever you want to say. And then I jumped in front of you, so
that's fine.
And then Joan, Miss Joan, thank you so much.
And Tara, if you ever get towards Lincoln, let us know and we'll get together.
Yep.
So thank you guys very much, and go ahead and say what that's for.
What's
the
for?
coffee link?
Oh, right. Apparently we're out of practice. So if you do take advantage of that, I just want you guys to know that that money goes towards giveaways, shipping, things like that. It stays with Cornhusker State Stitchers. It does not go to any of our other items that we have. For example, our online Etsy store. So it does go specifically for shipping of giveaways, which stay tuned.
I was going to say, that being said, stay tuned because we do have some giveaways today.
Yes, we do.
In honor of Christmas.
It is the Christmas season.
Everybody gets a gift.
Everybody.
Maybe
no,
not everybody.
not really. I'm sorry, guys. Don't get excited.
My hair is all kinds of, like, poofy today.
I feel like my brain's all kinds of poofy today, too, so...
Yeah. A lot of air blown in the ear.
Anyway, you have previous finishes.
Are we into previous finishes?
I do believe so. That's what the notes say.
Okay, so this is Home for Christmas from Teresa Kogan. I finished this, I believe, last year. Mounted it on a couple of pieces of covered sticky board. Just put a little bit of stuff up there with a bow.
What were you going to say?
Put some paper on the back. I made my own string cording. Is there cording around the... Oh, yeah. I made this cording also. So I originally started off with this cording I was going to use around the outside. And I wanted something to pop a little bit more. So I made red. And then I used that just for the hanger. Because it was there.
Yep. It's very pretty.
Okay, and I just had some picks and stuff that I just went through my stash and just started sticking on there. So I think it turned out really cute. I really like it. This is Ornamental Joy by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I picked up this metal piece at Lowe's about 3 years ago, I think. And I have this stuck on with just magnets.
Got it. So there was a saying on here that she just popped off.
Yep. And then I have magnets on the back.
This is metal. There you go.
So there, yeah.
And we were at Lowe's. Yeah, that's right. We were at Lowe's recently, and they do not have anything of the sort. They're actually getting rid of Christmas already.
They are lacking on a lot of Christmas stuff.
We went to Menards the other day. This was like 2 weeks ago already. Jim said Menards was taking down their Christmas stuff.
Well, of course, they put it up like before Halloween.
Yes.
So.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Guys, Christmas hasn't even happened, and you're taking down the Christmas stuff. Anyway.
I know. We could go off about it.
Yes.
Do you have any previous finishes,
no,
Jamie?
Never.
Is Jamie?
No. Oh, if you happen to notice my Instagram, I just want to give somebody a shout out here real quick. You'll notice that I posted something, and I don't post, and I had a friend help me, Miss Lisa, and those are her words in that Instagram post. I just want you all to know that.
I read it.
She's the crafty one, not me.
This is not Jamie.
But it was fantastic. So she was so kind, and
she even took the picture for you.
Yes, she did. She was so kind, and she gave me a couple other ones to post, so you might be seeing, actually will be seeing those.
Well,
yes.
Give Jamie some love anyway for her post. Let's encourage her to keep posting.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Or whoever does it for you. I mean, everybody needs a social media director, right?
Yes. So, Lisa, I just want to give you a shout out. That's all.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Show and tell?
Yeah.
Okay. So, since it's been a minute since we've been here, I actually have finished this one. Be thankful. I know it's not the season anymore, but I did stick with it, and I did get a finish out of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is one. Could you hold this for me? It's spiced honey. I think it's 32 count. 32 count spiced honey from Color and Cotton. So that was my oldest whip, and it is now complete. Now I'm going to move on.
What are you moving on to?
I don't know. I haven't pulled my next oldest.
Isn't it Bless Our Home? Because don't you have to figure out if you're going to use mine or not?
Right, right. Okay. Then I had a small start on Reindeer Stable. I pulled all my Christmas whips out. This is by Quaint Rose Needle Arts. And I had this wild plan to actually do one day of each whip and then just keep recirculating so that I could touch every one of them. That didn't happen.
You know how I touch everyone? Go in and touch them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I didn't stitch on much of anything, but I did get a couple of finishes. So this is where I got on that. And this is 36 count dark cobblestone. That's Vigart. This is a super cute pattern.
Yes. It's. I was supposed to start it. I haven't started it yet.
And that fabric is like perfect. I love this fabric. In case you want to see it again. Okay, so I had to start, and I got carried away.
You've been pretty monogamous too.
I have been. So this
I
is
also have been.
Praiseworthy Stitches, Cardinals, and Evergreen, and this is a kit. I've shown it before. It comes in this hard plastic box. And you guys, there is so much stuff inside this box. There is sequins, and there's beads, and there's floss, and there's fabric and stars, and
there's
a needle or a pen. There are 3 different things you can make. You can make a
needle book,
a pen. What do you call that?
Pen
cushion, and then
a thing
I can't even pronounce it. But I did this one, and it was a Husiv. If anybody knows how to pronounce that, let me know. Housewife, whatever.
We were calling it the housewife because we couldn't figure it out.
But I decided not to do it pointy like this one is, and I just cut it off here at the top, and I'm going to mount it on board. You can really see that star sparkling.
Yeah, you can.
And then it's got some sequins on it. It was really shining the other day. But this is super quick, super fast. We have these in stock, and it works up really good.
It does come with the thread as well, but if you want to change up anything, feel free. Obviously, feel free. But something to keep in mind, so this is in a black. These words are in black. So if you wanted to lighten it up, make it less potent, so to speak, absolutely.
And I did actually pull my own colors because I think I darkened up the red on mine.
Yeah, I can see it. Yep, I can see that from here.
Yeah.
And look at the snowman. Look at them. Little snowman. But, you have 3 needles in here, woman.
I know.
I'll take those off your
No,
hands.
you won't.
Okay.
I love the way that turned out. Okay, so I was working on my February year in the hoop because Jamie was working on January, and I just wanted to show you guys a different option of both. Well, then we sent out the club, the January club. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, everybody's working on January. I want to work on January too. So I started working on my January year in the hoop. Now, I'm going to show it to you, but it is not finished. This is not, not an FFO. So I did actually finish it. I started it and finished it. And I bought these hoops off of Amazon, and I just stuck it in there just to see if it would actually work.
So your fabric is?
That is a 32 count raw natural by Zweigart.
And you did it 2/2?
I did it 2/2.
What size hoop is this?
That's a 5-inch hoop.
Okay. So this is just a wooden 5-inch hoop.
And I got a pack of 12 off of Amazon. So I haven't decided yet if I'm going to wrap the hoop or if I'm going to paint it.
Yeah, because we were talking about it. This is wooden. So why not just grab some craft paint and paint it up?
Yeah.
It's got a... looks like it's got a coating on it, or it's bamboo, so I'm not sure how it would stain. So, yeah. And I forgot to bring mine.
And also, if you guys are in the club and you're working on these, post some pictures and tag us.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen any of them yet that people have been doing, and I'm really curious to see them. As well as the adornments.
Yep.
I'd like to see some of those. Speaking of which...
Speaking of adornments...
I did my December adornment.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
and I
cute.
did... If you saw it on Instagram, I posted a picture, but I forgot to do the reindeer noses. And,
oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
So, and I simply just marked those with a marker.
Nice.
Yeah. So I didn't have to do any stitching on them at all. I just think it just turned out so cute. Mm-hmm. If anybody is in this club and you're having any questions, please reach out to me. My intention was to do a video on how to do it. Haven't done that yet, but no one has asked questions, so it kind of has been put to the back burner.
Yeah.
But if anybody is having problems or questions or just want tips, reach out to me and I'll help you out.
Absolutely.
That's what I've been working on.
Okay. Those are some good things. Good things.
I thought so.
So, there were some things in this pile I even forgot I was working on that I hadn't shown yet. So, Country Cottage Needleworks. This is Silent Night. I got quite a bit more done on it. I'm doing mine on just a light blue 28 count even weave that you could get at Hobby Lobby. You can't anymore. And this is where I'm at. I essentially, I'll put it out again so you can see it, but comes down to I did a lot of fill-in in the house. I had it in one spot in the Q-snap, and I didn't want to move it. But I did
I've done that before. I do everything I can do within the boundaries of the snap.
Yes.
For the hoop.
So I did some more of the snow underneath, the white snow. I did some more of the leaves and the trees and the garland on the church. So this was good. I just love looking at it.
I know, it's very pretty. I like it. I like it. Now, you changed colors on that?
Let me look. I did. So I did what I had in stash is really what it comes down to. When I kitted this up, I had a lot of Classic Colorworks in my stash. So I changed the green, the dark brown, and the brown. So could you read?
It's still very similar, but
Very, very similar. So the green is Classic Colorworks Pine Needles. The trees is Classic Colorworks Wagon Wheel.
And then
that would be the dark, the roof, and the door.
Is Sticks and Twigs.
Yep, and also I guess the words. Classic Colorworks Sticks and Twigs. The rest of it's called for. Every time I work on it, it's just peaceful.
Yeah.
It's just
silent.
Silent and peaceful.
It's like a silent night.
Imagine that.
A holy night.
Oh, holy night.
All is calm.
All is bright. I also got some work on my Holidays collection, but I got some work on it. I finished it. I was monogamous on this for quite some
Feels
time.
good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Monogamy is okay.
It's really hard to see. I'll bring it in here in a second. But this is it in its entirety. I did all the cross stitching and then I had to put it down and then I came back and I did all the back stitching. The back stitching took quite some time. And that's what it looks like up close. It calls for doing the back stitching in one thread. I did it in two. So if you do that, I suggest you buying an extra skein. And I did mine on 25 count Prim Lugana by Being My Bonnet. So again, that also takes a lot of floss when you do that.
Was that the cherry cobbler you kept running out of?
No, this is all DMC.
Okay.
But I was looking at pictures the other day and I came across, that was my Christmas Rules by Primrose Cottage. I came across that the other day too. So I gotta finish.
Maybe this year we need to focus more on FFOing stuff.
That's a great idea. I was thinking, so Jenn from Two Tall Stitchers, she did a whip-go board of fully finishing stuff. I was thinking about doing that. But then I didn't get anywhere. I worked on Christmas Rules. This is by Liz Kate. And I am doing it all as one. I picked colors from Stash. It calls for, DMC, Weeks Dye Works with the DMC conversion. And I just did what I had in Stash. I'm doing mine on 28 count coffee tea dyed even weave. This is it in its entirety. And what I was doing, I was telling Mom this earlier, but I was working down here and I did one entire thing and then I realized I just kept putting it away because in my mind that was a finish. So what I wanted to do is work my way up. So I did the box and then I did one color so I could do the box. And then I did another color so then I could come up and do the next box because every other one has a box around it. And then this one, I was in the process of doing this so then I could come up and do this box. So that way I could have some framework and feel like I was actually getting somewhere. I had an idea of how big the piece was. I had an idea of basically where I was going. So I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed that. And then, of course, I put it down. This I did forget to show last time. I did not work on this in the last 2-week period, or the last month period. But I had it started in November, and I just forgot to show it. But this is a hat for winter. Stitches by Ethel. And this was a pattern that was given to me for my birthday. Thank you, Diane. And I'm doing it on 32 count light blue Lugana. And I just have a little bit started. I was doing half stitches around the snowman to see if I was, to place things. I'm trying to do more framework, so it makes me feel like I can put boundaries on the piece, and that seems to be working right now.
That makes sense.
And you'll see that very clearly in a second. Because I did that exact same thing. This is the most recent one I've been working on. This is Happy Christmas Row by Bent Creek. This color, I don't know what it's called for right now, but I changed it to black coffee. And the last time you saw it, I had approximately this much done. And then I worked on it until I had this much done.
Even your fingers.
Yep. So that's where I'm at. This is almost to the far side. And so what I did, if you wouldn't mind holding that, that'd be great. So it was over here, and what I like to do is, again, framework, but work one color and then just keep moving down. But I had these giant holes that I didn't want to count across. So then there is a dark green in here that I was using to stitch the next piece. And then I'd do the black. And then I'd stitch the next piece. So that's what this here is I ended up parking.
Just hanging out waiting for you to come back and get it?
Exactly. I just want it hung out there, and then it'll come over here and do the next one. That way, I finished out the black, and then I'd come back to the green that was already there and just keep moving forward.
So one thing, I don't know if you guys can tell, that is actually two different colors, because I thought it was the same color until I just saw it here.
Oh, these two colors?
Yeah, one's a dark green and the other one is a black.
I'm not sure if you can see that.
Yeah. Looks very much like the same color in the camera to us. So.
Yes, so it's actually going to, and I think it'll pop a little bit more too once I get the lighter green in there. But I'm excited about this one. This one's fun.
Yeah.
I think that's all I worked on in the last month. But that holidays collection, that took me weeks.
Yeah. You would think after a month we'd have so much to show for it. But
we have a lot of finishes, though.
Yeah.
You have
I have
3.
Two starts and 2 finishes in the last month.
And a 3rd finish. Yep.
What's the 3rd one?
Be thankful.
Yeah, I did finish that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go me.
Totally. How about that? The next piece is I want to talk about this quilt back behind us. We haven't done any actual quilting ourselves. Well, you may have, but I haven't done any quilting. But I wanted to show this to you because this is a quilt that my grandma made, and we'll show it up closer. But she made one for all of the grandkids. Not the great-grandkids yet, but the grandkids. And we got to pick the quilt that we liked. I wanted to take them all home. I didn't think that was allowed. But I picked this one, so we'll go ahead and pause it and show you. So here is the top of the quilt, and we'll move it up so you can see more. But I don't know anything about the fabric or pattern or anything like that.
That's just a pretty green, in my opinion. I like that green.
Yes. And don't worry about what I'm stepping on. It's perfectly fine. If you hear the rattle, it's okay. And then the back is just... I'd call this like a rosy kind of a pink. Rosy pink.
It's very pretty.
Yep. And then there's...
I'm going to stick a little piece up here in the camera so you can see the pattern on it. Isn't that pretty?
And she has a quilt label over there.
Oh, she does, huh?
Yep. Mom's reading it.
And may this quilt be an everlasting hug from me to you, made with love from Grandma 2023.
Oh. And there she is. Okay, let's go into a haul.
All right.
What have you got?
So, Pam Buddha.
Of course.
What is her company name?
Heartspun Quilts.
Heartspun Quilts. She gives you a free kit, a free fabric. Let's see, how does she do it?
There are times, not all times.
Not all times, yeah.
If you're on her newsletter, you'll figure this out. But you want me to keep going?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I can't remember which part of it's free.
If you make a purchase greater than $45, you get the quilt kit free for a pattern that she releases for like 3 days for free as well.
Okay, so they're both free.
Yes.
That's
but you have like 3 days to download the pattern. You can purchase the pattern at a later date, but
So this was her pattern. And then, because I spent so much money, she included the kit free.
And they're usually doll-sized quilts.
Yeah, so it's pretty tiny.
And this is called Christmas Eve.
This is what I got. Oh, look at that prettiness. You think that's pretty?
Just wait.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So that was my haul.
I also got that, but I didn't bring it.
Been sworn to not buy anything for myself because Christmas is coming up, and because I always buy stuff for myself around Christmas time because I'm worried that I'm not going to get it from anybody else.
She does. And the best part is I think I did that this year too. So we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
This is only a piece of the stuff I purchased, but I did not want to bring all of it because, one, there's a lot, and two, I didn't want to relive how much money I spent. But I am not normally a fancy lady stitcher. However, these two patterns I've just been really, really, really wanting to have in my stash. So this is Sabrina by Mirabilia. And I do want to stitch them. Both of them. I got them because I do want to stitch them. I have the the embellishment packs. I got those as well. And this is the Snow Queen by Mirabilia.
That one I love. I haven't seen anybody stitching that one. Have you?
Yes. It's been a while, but yes. Also got the embellishment pack for those.
What is that? I don't think I've seen that one. Ooh.
This is called Gothic Garden by Sharovia Creations on Etsy.
Wow. That is beautiful.
And what I do with...
a lot of black.
I know. What I do with a lot of my stuff is just in our lives, Jim and I have the 24-hour rule. If you're going to buy something generally big, wait 24 hours. If you still want to buy it after that, do. So what I do is I put these, I favorite all of these. And if I just sit there and I look and look and look and look and look and look, then I buy them. Or if there's a sale. This came from Cross Stitch for Everyone on Etsy. And I actually don't know what the name of the pattern is. I call it Red, White, and Blue Roses.
That appears to be a good name for it.
I think it has a name in here somewhere. Roses are red, white, and blue. Okay. I'm going to call it Red, White, and Blue Roses. This next one I got from Stitching Jewels Design. This is a Walkway, and it is a monochromatic pattern. It just looks great. I like to stitch things that I can see myself there. So I could see myself sitting on one of those ledges. This also looks a lot like our state capitol.
Oh, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it also reminded me of that.
Mm-hmm.
This one is Jenn the Caffeinated Crafter. This is her fault. This is Cross Stitch Studio Honeymoon Sunset, artwork by Abraham Hunter. She is stitching this one, and it looks phenomenal. And I've been watching her videos, and I just keep seeing it, so I had to buy it. And there were more, but you'll see them if I ever start them. Those are my haul. That is my haul. Sorry, I messed something up over here. Hold on. That's my haul.
Okay.
We're looking at the notes because we can't remember anything today.
I'm trying to figure out which order we want to do this in. We do have a couple announcements of future plans that we would like you to stick with us for through our shop updates. Mm-hmm. If you're interested in like stitch along that we might be doing. I feel like there's something else I wanted to ask them to stick around for. Stick around.
We're gonna. Our plans are gonna be slightly different. I'm trying something this year, so or at least this video. So we're gonna talk about that in a second. But I say we go ahead and do those.
Okay. In honor of Christmas, we want to do some giveaways.
We have 4 bundles. This was with that. Sorry, 4 bundles of Christmas-related cross-stitch patterns. And we're going to do this very similar to how we do all of our giveaways. There is going to be a keyword associated with each bundle, And we just ask that if you're interested in any of these, that you put that keyword, hopefully in a sentence, because we love to read them, but I'm also not crafty, so we'll take it all. Put that keyword down in a comment, and we will pull from that comment in our next video.
And most of these were donated to us by Beth.
Yes.
So thank you, Beth, for
We
that.
appreciate that.
Okay, so the first bundle, is this the first bundle?
We didn't really...
We didn't do 1, 2, 3.
No, we didn't do 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That one is Dream.
Okay, so first bundle, I need my glasses. In this bundle, we have By the Chimney, Country Cottage Needleworks. Those are my good ones.
Yeah, but do they work?
Not very well. Mary Mary by Country Cottage Needleworks. And these have buttons in them, too. Fa la la. Country Cottage.
So this is more of an ornament bundle.
Be Merry. And again, all these have little buttons in them. And then I'm Dreaming by Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to be entered for this giveaway, then use the word
Dream.
Dream.
D-R-E-A-M.
Because I'm dreaming
Yes.
of a white
So that's
Christmas
the
with someone
first.
who could sing.
That's the first bundle. This next bundle, if you are interested in it, the keyword is cheer. C-H-E-E-R. 2 E's. The first one is Christmas cheer. Classic color. Wow.
See, it's not easy, is it?
Christmas cheer by Country Cottage Needleworks. This is Christmas Birdhouse. Same designer. Holly Jolly. And again, these all have the buttons included in them. Christmas Cookies. And Dear Santa, all by Country Cottage Needleworks. So this is bundle number 2, and you would enter in using the word cheer.
Okay, and the next bundle is going to be Shepherd. So use the word Shepherd. S-H-E-P-H-E-R-D. So the first one is Little House Needleworks, Born in a Manger.
Stretch.
I know, I fell short. And Jamie is currently working on this one, if you remember. Silent Night by Country Cottage Needleworks. And then Lizzie Kate, Prayers of St. Francis. Okay, so use the word shepherd if you want to be entered in that one.
And then the last bundle we have, keyword for it is joyful. That's spelling. J-O-Y-F-U-L. The first one here is With Thy Needle and Thread. This is the December wordplay chart. And then All Dolled Up series by Little House Needleworks. This is Winter Sheep. And the last one, Stony Creek Joyful Snowman. Oh, look at him. Oh, isn't he great? Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Joyful, if you're interested in that bundle.
So you can enter for one or all of them. Use them in a sentence, the words in a sentence if you're creative. Shepherd, joyful, dream, and cheer.
Yes. You can enter for all, but you'll only receive one, and we will draw at our next video and announce the winners then. Anything else?
Please stay tuned and watch the next video to hear if your name's called.
Yes. We have had some people who don't claim them, and we want to make sure, I mean, we don't want to be rude or anything, so we want to make sure everybody has a chance to claim them, but we also don't want to sit on them for too terribly long, so.
And we do ask that you be a subscriber?
Yes.
And are these international or just local?
Yes, they could be international,
Okay.
absolutely.
So everybody. And did you do the whole 18 and all that?
Oh, I didn't do any of that. Be sure that if you are entering into this giveaway, you are 18 years or older. That way you can legally give us your address. Don't say all the keywords that people look for, all the troll words, giveaway, free, yada, yada, yada. Be kind, be courteous. That's what I have to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Giveaways. Plans?
Plans. We have a few plans to talk about. Quite a few plans to talk about.
Now?
We do. So coming up in the new year, Mom, myself, and Lori are getting together to work on this particular quilt. This particular cross stitch. This is Together We Stand, Heaven and Earth Design. Artwork is by Jody Bergsma. So if anybody has this pattern and you want to join us in, you're more than welcome to. But what we're going to try and do is 1,600 stitches a month. It's going to be a lot, but it's going to be great. It's going to be great. The idea behind it, though, is that we can finish it in 4 years. So taking how big the pattern is, dividing it into 4 years, that gives us 1,600 stitches a month. So where I'm currently at, I do have some part threads, but this is 25 count, easy count Lugana, and started in the bottom right corner. And it is a mini, so it's not terribly big.
And I started mine in the middle, so I started mine with the circle and the stars. And I did look at it, and I don't think I need to restart it. I think it's going to be okay.
Good. Mom was wondering if she needed to restart hers, so we are getting together in January just to kind of go over things and have a joining. That's not how do I want to say it. All be in it together, and we're not alone. Let me move this. Okay, so the next piece.
Yeah, I forgot about this one.
Yes. Now, this is something that I stole from Jenn, the Caffeinated Crafter. I told you I've been watching her videos, and she does this, and it's very inspiring. Cross my fingers. I hope I can keep along with it and do it. But what I was noticing and I'm finding is I love having so many options for whips, but to pick which ones I want to work on is very overwhelming. So I want to try and narrow down my selection and just pick from a few. And that way I'm like, okay, from these few, what do I want to work on? And see if I can just chug through. So that's what we're going to do. And I have printed all of them out. All my whips, put them in this bowl. There's a couple other things I want to talk about.
250?
No.
253?
95.
Oh, you got it below 100, huh?
Yeah, I've been below 100 for quite some time. And then, again, I stole this from her as well. Slightly different, but this is just a whiteboard. It is a magnetic whiteboard. So I bought some little magnets. And this is what all my little papers look like that are in this bowl. These are 3 that I plan on focusing on next year. So this is...
So those will stay on there all the time?
Until I decide otherwise, yes, they will. So we've got the Temperature Quaker cross stitch that Mom is currently doing, which you didn't show. Did you work on it?
No. The Eagle?
No, the Temperature Quaker.
Oh, no. That's going to be my focus piece for the next week.
Okay.
2.
Got it. And then
we're... the end of the year.
We're working on Together We Stand. And then this Bald Eagle. And hopefully Mom forgets I said that. So I'm going to be focusing on those. These 3 are over here because I was originally planning to take them out. But then I decided, because I've already worked on them, but then I decided that, why do that? Because the goal is to see how many I can work on in a year. So I'm folding these back up and I'm going to put them back in there.
Okay, so say what you're doing. I mean, how many projects you're pulling, you're drawing, you're going to work on for how long of a period? Give us the scoop.
Give us the deets. So what Jenn does, and I'm going to, again, duplicate that, is she does it for every Flosstube video. She also does a 2-week rotation, and she pulls a number of projects for the next 2-week rotation. So that's where I'm going to focus. There's no point in showing you, but I had this thing full of all my Christmas whips, and I found that it still was too much, and there was probably 20-some projects on there. So keeping in mind that there are already 3, I say we pull 7.
Okay.
And then I have 10 to choose from.
Okay.
And we'll evaluate.
Okay. So we're going to do it right here, right now.
I'm so excited.
We're going to get Jamie started.
I'm nervous.
When are you starting them?
It'll be from video to video.
Video, okay. So.
And I'm terrible at changing the plan.
Land That I Love, Teresa Kogut.
Okay.
I've been wanting you to work on that one.
Yes. Yes, you definitely have.
Next is
Ooh.
Outlander.
And I just restarted this one. Oh, real quick. So, Mom has asked me this before, but what I did is I just took these are all Excel. This is a spreadsheet, mind you. You can do this in Word as well, but I just took a screenshot of the picture.
Like a snipping tool?
Yeah, the snipping tool, things like that. Word has their own snipping tool, and I just created it as a JPEG file.
Next is
Ooh.
Hallows Eve Haunting.
Yep. Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is fun.
How many is that? 4? 3.
That's 3.
Glitter Village.
Ooh.
Country Cottage.
I haven't worked on this one, so.
That was actually, I had pulled that to work on it this past Christmas. Didn't get it done.
And I completely changed up my colors on this.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
So.
Hey. Ooh, you're getting some big ones here.
Yeah.
We the People.
You sure you mixed these up?
Is that Erica Michaels?
It is.
How many more?
2. I thought about bringing my whips so we could show you what they look like, but then that's just too much. Unless Mom would let me leave them at her house.
No. Giants of the Sea.
Ooh. I'm excited. I hope I stick
Is that a Dimensions kit?
It's a sunset kit, so
Sunset,
yes.
okay.
Yep.
You've got some big ones here.
I do.
Yeah.
There's a good reason I'm only picking 7. This is your last one?
Last one. Make it a good one. Merry Greetings!
Oh, I have a very tiny start on this one.
And that is Luminous Fiber Arts.
It is. I think with this one, so Merry Greetings, she had designed it to be a stack of 3 by 2 Santas and elves and things like that. I think I'm just going to pick a few of them. I'm not going to do the whole thing. So I think I made that
You doing
decision.
it all together still? Or
Yeah.
As ornaments?
Well, I could do as ornaments. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
To be determined.
Okay, so
This is my...
there's her to-do list for the next 2 weeks.
That's my board. I know you can't see it, but this is what it's going to look like. And then I just wrote, if I have, I don't know, number of stitches, note that I worked on it. I don't know how this is all going to go, but... Okay. I'm going to go home and pull these out, so I only have that box to pick from.
Do I need to pull them out for you too, so you don't get overwhelmed?
Maybe. You going to come to my house tomorrow?
Sure.
Tonight, I mean?
What's tomorrow? What's tonight?
The words I said. That's really all it is. I'm going to need these in my hands.
We have to figure out what your hubby is going to want to do for his birthday dinner.
That is true.
We'll be dinnering out tonight.
Yeah. One more thing of plans before we jump into shop updates. But Mom and I are looking into doing a SAL. And we are going to do it in conjunction with Heartland Quilting and Stitching. So the shop portion of our entity. But we just wanted to mention that we're looking at doing a SAL. And it's seasonal related.
Yeah, so stick around.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, thank you for joining us for the
Yes.
Flosstube. If you don't stick around, we will catch you in 2 weeks. We appreciate you being here. You can follow me on Instagram at Cornhusker State Stitcher. Jamie and whoever decides to post for her at Jamie Mickelson.
Yes. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa.
And we're on Facebook. All over the place.
Yeah.
Not on Threads. We're not on Threads yet.
No. Oh, by the way, these are my absolute favorite earrings. I know they've been dangling, but it's okay for me. So, they're little snowmen. Yes, if you're interested in the content that we had to share, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe if you're not already subscribed, so you can see when we post a video, or if we've been gone for a while, you can see when we come back from that.
And we super duper duper appreciate your love and support.
Yes.
And thank you for watching our Flosstube.
Such a kind community.
Yeah.
With that, we want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Happy New Year.
Yes.
2024 is coming
It'll be
around.
2024 by the time we come back.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year! Yay. Okay.
So with that, we're going to go into a shop update.
Hello, I'm Terry.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're Heartland Quilting and Stitching.
Today is Saturday, December 23rd, 2023, and we're here for a shop update.
Welcome. If you're joining us from Flosstube, thank you for sticking around.
Yes.
If you didn't catch our Flosstube, please go
check us out
at Cornhusker State Stitcher.
And that information is in the description box below. So there's a link to this YouTube channel as well as our Cornhusker State Stitchers. Or however you found us. We're on both channels. Yeah. That's really what it comes down to.
Okay.
We have some things to talk about.
Which do you want to do first? I don't think we ever even talked about this. We're just going to...
We are winging it today. There's a few things that we want to talk about. We have some new product. There's a stitch along that we're going to talk about and try and plan. We might have a sale coming up.
Yeah, I forgot about this sale. Do you want to show the new product first and then go into some of the other things?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Because then I can get some of this out of my way.
Yeah. Okay, so we did get some new patterns. We got Bent Creek Pop of Christmas. This is a kit. Mm-hmm. And this comes with your fabric and your pearl cotton floss.
Can we just talk about the little gingerbread man, please?
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Adorable. This one is also from Bent Creek. This is the Christmas Flower House.
And then we got Winter Quaker by Primrose Cottage.
Very popular. And plus I love blues anyway, so these are a restock, but this is Christmas Trees and Stitching Please, as well as the Christmas Quaker, both from Primrose Cottage.
And then we got The New World by Plum Street Samplers. It's our new one.
I love that collection that she's got. The way she does those, I love it. This is Autumn Joy, also by Plum Street Samplers.
And if you like the prim look, this one is for you. This is adorable. Winter Blessing by by Plum Street. Look at the deer. That's so cute.
Mm-hmm. And then last one from Plum Street is Christmas in the Colonies.
And then The Night Before Christmas Part 4 has come out by Tiny Modernist.
So that concludes that series of hers.
Yeah.
We do have some new fabric. It is currently not on the website, but I hope it should be by the time we're done with this. If not, it'll be a couple days.
Okay. So we got some 32 count Lugana Sahara dust. Dust.
Dust.
Do you have like a white piece of paper or something that we can... Okay, so it's just a little tan. Kind of a grayish tan, actually.
Yeah.
Greenish? Would you call it greenish or grayish?
I'd call it grayish.
Yeah.
Like a beigey gray. And then 18 count anthracite. So it's a little darker than it's actually showing up.
Now we did have anthracite already in 32 count Lugana.
Yes.
And we did just get it in 18 count.
And we have it in 40 count as well.
Very popular color. And then also we have 18 count Stormy Night.
So this is one of those printed fabrics. We have it in multiple counts, but it is new to the 18 count.
Yeah, that's plain on one side, printed on the other.
Yep. That's what we have for new fabrics. And then we got some new Lady Dot Creates trims. Again, these are not in Etsy just yet or on our website, but we wanted you guys to see them.
They will be. We have Chanel Sterling, which is a grayish color.
We have Chanel New Leaves.
Oh, that's pretty. That'd be very pretty for spring. And then Toast Chanel.
Musket, which is a darker gray. And the color's not quite perfect.
Mingo. M-I-N-G-O. M-I-N-G-O.
Mingo, what's his name? This is Olive. This is all chenille trim that we're showing right now.
And Palm.
And Vanilla. If I had to associate it with a color, I would say this is a lot like Ecru.
Mushroom.
Woo woo! And then we have some new rickrack as well.
Okay, so we have licorice rickrack. And some of these colors you'll recognize that we've already had in like Chanel, but we've now gotten rickrack in the same color.
Yes. This is navy.
And vanilla.
This vanilla, let's see. I was thinking it was a little different, but not too different.
It's a little more, the Chanel is a little more yellowish than the rickrack.
And you'll see with the pom-poms too, there's quite a difference in that, so.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
This is Mingo rickrack.
M-I-N-G-O.
Mingo. And then the rest are the mini pom-poms.
This is vanilla pom-poms, which is a little more yellowish.
Rainy mini pom-poms.
Russet.
Lush lawn. Ooh, hello.
Ooh, sizzle.
Yeah, that is a Christmas red.
That's sizzling.
That's hot. And toast. So that is the new product that we have currently.
And we do have quite a bit of other rickracks and Chanel by Lady Dot, so check out the whole inventory, please.
Yes. So hold on, I'm going to move all this stuff real quick. That wasn't as loud as I thought, so good. Okay. Yeah,
Can I do this?
Yeah,
okay.
let's do that.
So, we haven't talked about this for a long time, but we had a couple of Block of the Months coming up.
And clubs.
People have signed up for this like 6 months ago, and it's just now it's going to start. We should start getting our fabric at the end of this year, so around the 31st. We'll get it cut, packaged up, and billed out. But we do still have some spots left if you're interested. This is Brimming Over by Kim Dill. And this is a Block of the Month. I think it's
6
months. 6 months. There
6-part block of the month. So it will come as a block a month and not as a kit and not as just the pattern. So
yeah. So the pattern was put out for the Block of the Month.
Yes. Yep.
So it is not sold individually.
We had some questions about that for clarification, so I appreciate people asking.
And then we have the Simple Whatnots Club by Kim Dill.
This is a collection of 13 smaller doll size, not really mug rugs. This one in particular, I mean, this one's 15 by 25.
So good table runner type things.
This one's 10 by 10 inches. So a little bit of everything in here. And it's using the same collection as the Brimming Over.
So there is still time to sign up for it. We do have spots left. But again, this will start coming out the first of the year. We will start billing for it soon after the 1st. If you signed up for the club, watch your email because we will start invoicing it. I was going to have you show that other one, but it's kind of buried, so I don't know if you want to do that.
Oh. And I do want to talk about invoicing here in a second.
So this is one from a couple of years ago from her club. So this is one of the sizes. And I would say this is one of the smaller pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So very cute. I love her stuff.
So in regards to invoicing, we invoice middle of the month primarily. If that changes, we'll let you guys know. But keep an eye out in your emails for those invoices mid-month. Sometimes it takes a couple days. But the other thing, too, is we only have the email address that you either provide us or that is attached to your Etsy account. So if those are incorrect emails or you question your email at all, make sure and send us a note with the email address that you want us to send your invoices to. And they will be coming from Shopify, so make sure and check your junk email, things like that. And I don't know why, but we've had some that we send to the correct email, it doesn't work, and then all of a sudden it does.
Yeah.
So
They're like, well, you send it again, and we send it again at the same email address, and they get it that time.
Yeah. So do not be afraid to reach out to us. We'll work through it with you, and then we'll just continue to use that email to send the invoices. That reminds me, there's something else unrelated, but I need to remember for later.
Okay. Did you want to talk about Year in the Hoop that we still are waiting for some people to?
Yes, and I keep looking over here thinking I have mine, but I don't have it. We do have a few more Year in the Hoop invoices that have not been paid. With the January ones, there's been a couple that we have not sent invoices yet because we're just getting some clarification on what they're looking for. So there is a handful that have not been paid for January or February. So.
Yep, and we've already started invoicing for February. We haven't totally finished, but most of them are done.
Yep. So again, with that, invoices for the March Year in the Hoop will go out mid-January.
Yep, so keep an eye out for that.
And this goes with all of our clubs and our not the block of the months, but all of our clubs. So if you join the club at a later date, we've already started invoicing, we've already started emailing things out or mailing things out. You have two options. You have a couple options. You can either start where we're mailing, and that's where you join. So, for example, you could start in March for a Year in the Hoop. Or we can bill you for what we've already billed, and you can have the rest of it at that same time. Or we can start you at the January. So just when you enter into one of our clubs
just
later on,
let us know what you want.
Yeah, ask questions. Let us know if you're questioning how we're going to do it. Just let us know. Yep. We'll work through it. Okay. You have the heater on again?
I do. I was cold. My feet are cold.
Oh my goodness, I'm dying over here.
We have had a beautiful winter. I mean, it's like 50 degrees today, and we're about to get thunderstorms.
I wanted to open the window.
I know.
She won't let me.
No, go ahead. Just turn the heater up.
There are a couple more things here. Let's see. We have that, and that.
Okay. What is that? I can't read that word.
Announce.
Okay.
I wrote very quickly.
Yeah. Let's do the lavender.
Okay. I'll let you start that off.
So at the beginning of the year, when we send out our Heartland
packages,
start over. When you purchase from Heartland, we wrap your presents. We put a little sprig of plastic lavender in there. We asked you to save your lavender, and at the end of the year, there would be a giveaway.
If you're interested in entering.
Yes. So now is the time. If you have saved your lavender, please take a picture of your lavender. The one with the most lavender is going to win something.
Yes.
Now, this does not mean these are the people that have purchased the most, because the deal was save your lavender. So the people who have saved their lavender, take a picture of that, and the one with the most send it to us. So it's not necessarily the person who has purchased the most.
Yes.
It's the person who has saved the most.
Yes.
So there will be a nice present for you.
Yes. So. Hopefully it'll be nice. I mean, we think it's going to be nice.
Yes.
So.
And once we start getting those pictures, we're going to count your little lavender. So put it in a way that we can count them. And then we will announce what you're going to win.
Yes.
And the only reason we're not announcing it now is because we only have half of it put together.
Right, exactly. So we'll continue to update you as we go forward on that. Do you have a due date?
I think in the next 2 weeks.
Do you want pictures in by our next video?
Don't you think?
Okay. Pictures in by our next video, which should be Saturday, January 6th.
Yep.
I think.
Yep. So get those pictures in.
Email it to us to Heartland Quilting and Stitching.
That's what I was going to say. Where do they send it?
So actually, it's technically heartlandquilting@gmail.com. That's our email address. It is in the description box below. Send it to us there. Just throw in the subject line or something, lavender, or enter for give. I don't know.
Yeah, just put lavender.
Yeah, lavender's good. That makes sense.
Yep. Attach a picture. As with anything, if you are entered in any of our clubs or Block of the Months or anything, take pictures. Tag us. Put it on Instagram. Let us know. We want to see some of these things that people are doing.
Yes.
Especially like the Year in the Hoops and what's the other one that we're doing? The adornaments.
Yes.
I'd love to see some of those.
Especially because I suck at putting things on Instagram. So I want to see what other people do.
I know. I think it's Danny that is doing the adornaments, and she's posting stuff, and I love looking at it. So yeah.
Oh, they're so cute. Okay.
Yes. If you didn't, do I have it here? If you didn't see our Flosstube, I wanted to show you the December adornment that I completed. There's my December adornment, and this is one of our monthly clubs. I think it's turned out really cute.
I agree.
Okay, you talk about that.
Okay, we are going to do a stitch along coming up in the new year.
Not just one.
Right.
But
all the details are to be determined still. Yes. But it is going to be a seasonal stitch along. So the expectation is it's going to be quarterly. I'm assuming we're going to break... We picked up a pattern that is easily to be split into... Put it into like week-long chunks, something like that. We're not releasing the pattern just yet because we are trying to figure out all the details with it.
But there will be 4 different patterns. So quarterly you'll see a different pattern.
Yep, and we're starting with spring, if that gives you any kind of hint. It's nothing like a club that you have to sign up for, so it's not a registration fee. You can do one and not do the rest of them. You can do all of them. We will have patterns available, but we are also going to kit it up with the called for floss. So again, you'll see some of that later on. We'll make sure there's plenty of time to stitch it by the next time we announce it. But we just wanted to put that bug into your guys' ear.
So keep an eye out, keep a watch, and hopefully you guys will join us. I think it'll be fun.
Yes.
I know there's a lot of stitch-alongs going on out there, but we'd appreciate it if you join us.
Our hope is it's a designer that is fresh for you and is new to you.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to talk about with the stitch along.
Okay.
And the last piece. I think that's the last piece. I'm looking to see if there's anything I'm missing first.
I feel like there is, but I don't know what it is.
I'm sure there is. If we forgot something, just let us know.
Let's have a sale.
We are going to have a sale.
Yes.
But the kicker about this sale is it does not start until January 1st. So this is going to be, we didn't even name it or anything. Basically our New Year's sale.
It is going to be the inventory reduction sale.
There you go. Last year, Jim called it Trim the Fat sale.
Oh, yeah.
It's because people do New Year's resolutions and try to get rid of some of that. So, yeah, it is our New Year's resolution. Our New Year's sale. Goodness.
Yeah, we want to get some of the older patterns out so that we can get more new ones in because we have to start thinking about market coming up.
Exactly. And there's only so much capital, so you got to get rid of some of those patterns so we can buy more fun stuff.
So what is our sale?
This is going to start January 1st. It does not start December 31st. It starts January 1st. It will go for 1 week. It'll end at midnight on the 7th. So between the 7th and the 8th. This will be 25% off all cross-stitch patterns.
This is not cross-stitch floss, cross-stitch fabric. It's only the patterns.
Yes.
And it does not include quilting.
Correct. But 25% off.
That's our biggest sale to date, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah.
But that's...
So if you don't get what you want for Christmas, check it out.
It will be automatically applied to both our website and our Etsy. So you should see the appropriate amounts there. And just check out and we'll get your order shipped out to you.
Yeah. That'd be fun. Okay. Is that it?
I think so.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we look forward to seeing you in 2024.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.